Hey everybody, so we're at the end of the first week of this whole lockdown situation, and figured we'd start today with a little bit of a talk. It's easy to go stir crazy in this kind of situation when, you're not going out. Everybody just has to stay at home and do their best to keep themselves occupied. So I'm sure you guys are doing some schoolwork every day, which is important, of course. And then I hope that also these videos have been helpful to keep you guys physically active, where you can keep up with your karate training. It looks like this is going to be continuing, for a couple of weeks. So we have to get back into a routine. You have to, better way to put it is you have to establish a routine. Now that you're at home doing schoolwork, you're at home doing your karate training, first week is a little bit difficult to get started with it. But as, we keep going with this, I think it's going to become easier and easier to just get into a routine as to what we do every day. For me personally, I've been reading a lot more. I've been playing guitar a lot more, and I've been keeping up with my own training. I've been working out every day, and of course, sending you guys these videos. There will not be a video tomorrow on Sunday, so we'll take a break for Sunday, and then I'll be back. Continue sending the videos on Monday. I'm looking into a application called Zoom that would allow us to have like live classes where we choose a time, probably in the evening, when I would go online and I would kind of be teaching forms or one-step fighting or something like that, and you would be able to see me doing it live, and I'd be able to see you guys doing it live and give you direct corrections. So I'll let you know if I get that together, but for now, on Monday, I'll definitely be sending out another video like this one. We did a lot of forms and other stuff this week, so next week I'm going to start concentrating on one-step fighting a bit more. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope that aren't going too crazy being at home all day, and I hope these videos have been helpful to you. But without further ado, let's get to today's lesson. You guys can say hi to my grandma.
Hello to you. How are you? Wipe away the corona.
And to Penelope. There she is, my cat. So we'll start with our stretches again today. This time, let's just do the one we normally start with. Put your hands on your hips.
Are you doing exercise now?
Big circles. So when I do the circles with my neck,
Relax before you do exercise.
I want my ear going towards my shoulder, my chin going towards my chest, the other ear to the other shoulder, and then chin straight up in the air. That gives you that nice big range of motion. Then we go the other direction. Good. Shoulders forward. Remember, don't bend from the elbows. It's no good. You want to be moving from the shoulder. Purpose of these exercises is to warm your shoulders up. Go backwards. Sides, back and forth. And twist. Turning the hips. The arms should be totally relaxed. The only reason why the arms move is because the hips rotate. Very good. From this position, stretch straight down. Touch toes. Remember, the most important part of this stretch is that you do not let your knees bend. Hands on the ground, spread the feet out. Going into that front split. Sit back. Butterfly. Crossing your feet. Stretch forward. Switch sides. So ran through those all pretty quick, but you guys know, hold the stretches for a bit longer. That's our normal routine. I'm sure most of you all remember, stretches we do every day, and you could probably do it without me even laying them out for you, but those are just the ones that I'd suggest doing. So let's move on. We're going to do those warm-up drills that we've been practicing again. So yesterday we did the double punch followed by the elbow and the knee. Today I'm going to do kicking first and then into the punching, and we'll skip the elbows and knees. So we start our fighting stance, arms up, bring up my back leg, front kick, stepping down, rotating the foot. So my toes are pointing this direction. This allows my hip to rotate over, round kick. Step down, front hand punches, pushing with the back foot, rotating the hip, back arm punches. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do that 10 times. You switch to the other side, 10 times on that side. Hit the dirt, do 10 push-ups. Stand back up, do another set. So do it 20 times each side total with 20 push-ups. Next, let's move on to our forms. So we're gonna look at parts of 3 different forms today. And a nice little way that you can drill them that doesn't take up a lot of space and is really good for repetition. So start, we're gonna do Gichohyang Sambu. Let's start in Chungbi. I go to the left, hip turns, arms chamber, hip moves as you step into that back stance. Remember on your back stance, the weight is on your back leg. Common mistakes, you shifted too far forward. It's a lot easier to hold this position because you're using both legs equally, but a proper back stance, back leg does most of the work. What makes it more difficult. From here, the heel drops, I slide forward, front stance, pushing with my back leg, stepping with my right foot into my front stance, and punching with my right arm. Then I turn, looking over the right shoulder, stepping backwards with the front foot, turn, arms chamber, keeping the hips back a bit, rotate, proper back stance, weight on the back leg. Remember, another common mistake is this knee turning in on the front foot, front leg, sorry. Make sure the knee and toes in the front leg pointing straight, knees and toes in the back leg going straight to the side. Heel drops, slide, push, step to the left, punch to the left. Now, instead of going down the middle like we normally do in the form, so I'm sure for most of you, myself included, with the space I have available, I can't do 3 horse stances in front of me right now. I'm just gonna go back the other way. Turn. And punch. Turn. Punch. So you can get really good repetitions over and over again just with this combination. Back stance, middle block. Front stance, middle punch. So you do that 10 times total for one set. That's 5 times each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Same thing, hit the dirt, do some push-ups. 5 or 10, whatever you can handle. Now, if you're an orange belt, I would suggest just doing that sequence multiple times. So maybe you do 3 sets today, and that's your training. You did the warm-ups, you did the sequence from the form, 3 sets, and then, that should take 20, 30 minutes, and then you're good. You got a little bit of exercise done today. If you're a green belt, instead of doing that part from Gichohyang Sambu multiple times, you should move on. So you're going to do the same thing with Pyongan Idan. So again, start in Chungbi, chamber and look, step and block. Arm comes down, hip rotates, uppercut, extend that arm straight, hip rotates, big side middle punch, going the other direction. And this is directly out of the form. Now instead of going into that side kick, we just go right back to the other side. Get a lot of repetitions done with limited space like this. And lastly, this one is for red belts. Do the same thing with Pyongan Oran. One of my favorites. Hip turns. 1, 2. Stepping forward, hips rotate. 3. Hip pulls back and releases. 1, 2. Stepping forward. 3. And back to the other side. So, hope that's helpful to you guys. Have a good break tomorrow. Try to enjoy your Sunday. And we'll be in touch. We'll talk to you guys again on Monday. Thanks.